Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Ward of Mike. A very good evening to you all. Now, today we're going to be doing issue number 2 of the Iron Man build, just to have a recap of what we've done in the first issue. We assembled the head of the Iron Man, and just as you can see, it comes on again just really fine. Absolutely brilliant. I just want to point out some things. There's been a couple of confusion. A lot of people seem to think you're getting a hand in this issue. You're not. You're getting the foot of Iron Man, as you can see here. So it looks as if they've changed it around from the trial that they did. So let's get started and assemble this foot, shall we? Right, what we're going to do, the first thing what we need to do is to get 2J, which is the LED assembly, as you can see here. This is this little part here, which is going to be the electronics. Oh, yes. The electronics is always the best bit. What's going to happen is we need to unravel this, basically. Hello to the 2 people watching. Thank you for joining. How are you today? And we're just going to unravel it like we did with the previous issue. Now, this one has what looks to be some sort of circuit board attached to it with a switch. As you can see, you've got one LED here, and then you've got a switch. If you push that, you can hear that click. Can you hear that? You can hear that click. So our first person on the show tonight is Diamond Painter Unboxer. Good evening, Mark, and everyone here. My name is Mike, not Mark. It's fine. Hello, Matthew Boreham. How's it going? I really would love for this to be in the newsagents. It would be really quite nice if that was the case. Right, this is very clever done. I absolutely am amazed with the design of this build, right? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pushing this black switch. See that little switch? What's going to happen is we're going to push that through there. Very cleverly done. If you look on the top here, you're going to have a button by the looks of it, which is going to push and activate that light underneath. So it looks like it's going to protrude through the top here. Diamond Painting Unboxer writes, oops, sorry, Mike, haha, I am just awake. Oh, right, what time is it in your country? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's all right, no worries. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to get this switch. We're going to turn it. Hello, Werner Wayne. Thank you very much for the Christmas present. That's very kind of you. Nice to see you here, to see you. Nice, as Bruce Forsyth would say. Right, now there's no specific way as to which way this goes, but they do want it so that these wires coming up here are to the side of it. So it looks as if they want the wires protruding down here. We're going to sandwich that into there like that. By the looks of it. So as you can see, this is very clever. I like what they've done here because on the top, you've got a little switch. So you can push the light on and off. That is very clever. I like that. Okay, the next part, what we're going to do is we're now going to assemble the factory box. Okay, so obviously this is this section here, and I assume it's going to go somewhere into this little recess part just there. And what we're going to do, this will come out a bit because we've got nothing securing it at the moment. So let me just whack that through this little hole again. This is the fiddly part of the build here. And what we need to do is to fix the battery section into place. Now, what we need to do is feed this round, okay? Because this is going to feed down there, like so. It's going to feed over there. And then there's a little hole just to the side of here. And what's going to happen is that's going to go in with our first screw this evening, which is an AM screw. Okay, so this is your AM. So anybody that is collecting this, hopefully you will get yours tomorrow. But because it's Christmas week, it's hard to say if you will. But they have promised that you will get it before Christmas. So hopefully you can. Just going to move them wires just to the side here because I need to get access to there. Okay. I fell asleep on my sofa. Oh no. I know the feeling. My sofa, yeah. It's so nice you just don't want to get up. I know the feeling. Right, let's line that up. There we go. It weren't lined up properly. Let me just take that down. And I just need to move these wires. You need plenty of access here because you don't want to go through a wire. So let's just screw that down like so. We'll screw that in. I absolutely love this switch, you know. And this is the thing, like the first time we build this, we're instructed on how to build it. When you've built it, you roughly know if there's a mechanical failure, you know where each part goes. And that's why I don't keep the magazines. So yeah, that's looking absolutely brilliant. Right, so once we've done that, the next part what we need to do is we need to have a look here. So we need to gain access to this section here by the looks of it. And what we need to do, I think I've skipped a step here. So what we need to do is to get this part here. And this part here, which is a very groovy little part, is the ankle joint cover. Now I'm assuming that is where this little part here is going to attach into. So what we'll do is I assume that's going to go down there somewhere. But then again, we need to have light coming up through here. So let's have a little play. Yeah, we've missed a step out. I do apologise here. We have missed a step. Right, let's go back to here. So pretend that we've already done the switch. We'll go to here. We'll fill in the gap. So what we need to do is we need to grab this spindle, which is a bit over here. It's this little joint here, which is this part here is the LED holder. So that is where the LED is going to go through by the looks of it. Okay, and then we need to get this spindle thing, which is this part here. This spindle thing is the ankle joint, and what's going to happen is this will slot through the recess here, and then it's going to pivot with these two rocking parts. That's going to slot right the way through the bow like that, and it will slot through. Can you see? Because that's going to be sort of like what the leg is going to connect onto. What we're then going to do is we're going to pop this over the top. This is the cover for it. So this is going to go over the top, just resting on the top, just like that. It might be directional, so let me just have a little play, because I can see it probably being a little bit directional. Yeah, there we go, lovely. Right, what we're going to do then is we're going to be putting EM screws in ×4. And as you can see, that will rock to the side a bit. That's supposed to do that, okay? So we're going to get EM screws ×4 now. So this is really good. So we'll screw that in now. Sorry about that. This is the joy of this build. It's so fascinating, and you just really want to dive into it. You miss out some instructions. So if you're anything like me, I go by the pictures. I don't go by reading it, because it's roughly simple where it goes. These screw holes are very small. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab another EM. That's AM. Just bear with me. I'm getting too excited. That's the problem. These screws, this build is just so gorgeous. So let's put that screw into here. We'll screw that in. There we go. Lovely. And as I said, Fan Home are distributing to international. They have just launched. Check out their website at fanhome.com. They have just launched, yes, the Star Wars Bus Collection, Bust, not Bus, and Street Fighter. So do check them out over there and have a look. There we go. Right, we're then going to duplicate that on the end of these two. Okay, so we're going to push that down. You may feel some pressure pushing that down, but that's basically so it can rock. So I suspect you can rock that around a bit. That's really cool. I like that. Really, really cool. You'll notice that one side has got a flat surface, whereas the other side has got like this engravement or like an indentation there. So what we'll do is we'll duplicate that now on the other side. I will get to your comment just after I put these two screws in, because I can see someone's commenting, and I'll get that in for you. So yeah, Chris from Gross Models, it is actually the foot, not the hand, okay? I think they're probably, I mean, I didn't get the trial. This is the thing with the trials. You'll be lucky if you get something out of it. That's why with me, normally I just wait till it comes out, because you have to enter all the information again anyway. So I'll tell you what, the quality in this build is amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Just screw that in, just like so. So as you can see, that's gone in there lovely like so, and you've got some mopping mechanism going into there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we'll just get to some comments. Seems you have a stream next year at 4 a.m. Oh, 4 a.m. next year. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. 4 a.m. Good God, that's early hours of the morning. I think that's an error. What do we all reckon of these tier 4? Yeah, this tier 4 restriction this year has completely been crap with this poxy pandemic. My opinion is the Prime Minister just don't seem to know what he's doing. You know, 1 minute he's telling us to do one thing, then we're doing something else. You know, he just doesn't. I think he's rushed it, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah. But the tier 4 restrictions is just getting ridiculous now. I mean, it's, you know, the more you lock us down, the more people are going to want to go out because, you know, that's the problem. Right, so we've done that now. Now, what we need to do is we need to now move on to a little bit more. So what we're going to do, we're going to move that to one side. We're going to bring in this section here. And this section here is the heel, apparently. So we're going to be working in that little section there. What we're going to do, we're going to pop the cover on. This is going to be where the light goes. And this is the screen, apparently. It's very blunt. It's not a LED. It's not the sensor control. It's not the sensor calibration panel, aka a bit of plastic from R2-D2. It is a screen. I'll never forget that issue. The sensor calibration panel, a bit of plastic, is very high tech. The sensor calibration panel, never forget that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to pop this part over here, which is the LED holder, apparently. So that's just going to literally hold over that. I tell you what, the design in this build is absolutely amazing. These are going to go in with 2 AMs, so we'll get the AMs in. I need to get issues 6 to 13 of the Spitfire. Yes, I'm talking of the Spitfire. I've been working on my little stand here for the plane because I do a lot of my recordings in advance because I just find it easier to record quite a lot and then schedule them. So let's put that in. We're going to screw that in with it. I love this mechanism. Can you see that? It rotates. You don't. Some screwdrivers, you don't have this rotation, so you have to physically keep turning it like that. But it's so nice to have that swivel on it. So we'll pop that there. Just move that over adjacent to that. Yeah, I'm going to release that a bit. It's a little bit too tight there. So let's turn that off. And we'll put the other AM. Now, the next issue of this is a hand, apparently. But obviously, with the pandemic, we're probably going to get this some point next year now. I'm hoping my Dodge Charger will come this week, but because of it being Christmas week, Royal Mail are incredibly backlogged. They're very busy with trying to get all these parcels out. So that's that. Right, so the next thing is what we need to do after that is we get to connect, like we did with the head, we're going to be connecting these two parts together. Okay, we've got another comment there. My blueprints of the Mark 1 is ready, size 1 to 3. That's very good. And Matthew Boren writes about the Spitfire. So what we're going to do now is we need to put these two parts together. It looks like that this just floats in the canal here. It just seems to float around here. It hasn't instructed us to put it anywhere. What we need to do, we need to grab the LED and we need to shove it through that hole. So we're going to grab that. I'll tell you what, this red is amazing. Dan Chappell, if you're watching, we're flying from A4. Do let me know what shade of red this is, because I'm assuming it's a burgundy red. You'll feel it a little bit tight in there. Oh, this is so fun. Look at this. I'll tell you what, let me just pull that out a minute. This is quite interesting. Can you see here? They've put this red paint here, but then as they've gone round, they've totally missed off the silver. This is what I love in these builds. You get to see all the hidden underneath. So let's put that through there, which looks good. Can you see? This is the thing, right? We've got plenty of slack there. With the With the helmet, it was very, very tight on slack. Whereas this, we've got plenty and plenty of slack. So maybe they put a short wire on that. But yes, right. So once we've done that, what we need to do now is to connect the foot. So we're going to be putting this onto here. Now you can see that we've got a little magnet just here. If I turn that round, you've got a little tiny magnet there. Okay. So I'm assuming this hole here is going to marry up with that little hole there. Okay. So, and yeah, what I suggest is getting some Mike Lane cable ties. He does a very small cable tie for some of the work in the DeLorean. They might be good to just use a cable tie from Mike Lane and just cable tie them up so that you've got no tanglement. So we'll pop that. You've got to be careful here because obviously it's got a circuit board on it. Oh, look at this. This is the best bit, is fitting all this into here, tucking it away all nicely. So let's have a look here. We need to line this up. It's got to go into there, but we need to be very, very careful of these wires, because what it is you've got a hole here and a hole diagonal just there. So if we're very careful, trouble is once you put it down, you can't really see from underneath. So, and make sure you've got plenty of clearance, because once we've, this is right. This is definitely right. So it's getting jammed again. We had this problem with the didgeridoo. That doesn't look right to me. Does that look right to you? I don't think that's right somehow. So let's take that off. Let's take that off. Come on, take it off. Come out. Come out. It's got jammed. It's got bloody jammed. Just bear with me. I'll try and figure this out. I think having a little bit of problem here. It just doesn't seem to. It's definitely that part. So I don't know why. As you can see here, it's definitely this part here. So somewhere down the line, we're having a little bit of problems at the moment. We will get there though. That's the joy of these builds, is when you come to an obstruction and you've got to figure it out somehow. That's very interesting. I can't see how. Yeah, it's definitely on this section here. So somewhere down the line, it's not liking it. Right, okay, yeah. That doesn't look right. There's something really not going right here. It has to go. Let's try moving that wire out. Right, okay. When I moved that wire out, it seemed to have went flush down. So I could be here all night while I try and figure that out. This that definitely doesn't look right to me. There's something not quite right here. Let's turn it around the other way. See, it can't go like that because that hole's on the other side, on the opposite side. So it definitely can't go like that. It's definitely this way. Somewhere down the line, it's not liking it. I'm wondering. Got to be so careful here, what with paintwork. It's not having it, is it? I'm not liking that gap either. That gap's horrible. Can't see how. Let's have a look here. I'm a little bit puzzled here because, as you can see with this diagram, it says to put the foot on here, which is obviously going to be connected, and it says to push this in. Push the heel with the LED in place into the foot. Press the two pieces firmly together and fix with 2 AMs. Well, that's what I've been doing, but it won't let me put it on. Okay, just fiddle about, I suppose, trying to get this to go on. Definitely on here, so why isn't it letting me put it on? That is nowhere near correct. No way can that go on like that, surely. Yeah, I'm really struggling with this, but I'm gonna persevere. I don't want to push it, but I can't see. Because can you see there? There's a massive gap. So I can't see. What very unusual design. It's definitely that way, isn't it? But it's just right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. You have to slide it in. Is that how it does it? Or well, this is quite a disaster, isn't it? I can't seem to get this in. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't help when you've got this bloody wire in the way. Let's shove that down there for the minute. It's not having it. It is not having it. Go like that. Go like that. It's got to go that way. So what's causing it to? Why is it cause? Why won't the damn thing go on? I think I've got a reject here. Something wrong with this. There is clearly something wrong with this. Can't see. It says to push the heel in. Well, I've done that. So right. I don't want to push that in. It has to go in like that, right? But we've got all these wires in the way and it's not letting me do it, and it's really annoying me because it won't bloody go in. That's how it's got to go. We need to get it past this gap. Why won't the damn thing go on? This is, wow. This is seriously need a hand with the next issue. I definitely need a hand at the moment, Matthew, because but yeah, you do get a hand with the next issue, but I can't get this on, and it's starting to annoy me now because this is ridiculous. It doesn't even. I can't get that in. I'm just going to come off camera a minute because I need a closer inspection here. Something clearly not right here. Yeah, I can't. If I push that anymore, it's not going to allow me to put that on. Because this is it again here. I'm a little bit puzzled with this. Push the heel with the LED in place into the foot. Press the two pieces firmly together and fix it to. Well, that's what I've been doing. As you can see, that's definitely how it's supposed to go. But for some apparent reason, I can't get that in. Well, I'm not finishing the show until I get this foot in because I need to get it in. See, this part's going in fine. It's just this end bit that's just not even lining up. Do you have to prise it apart? Or... Right, okay. I've made a decision. I'm going to try and push it in. If it breaks, then that's my problem. But I can't get this in. This is ridiculous. There's no way. Okay, a little bit annoyed with this now, frankly. damn thing go in? See, it seems to go in one side, but then, right, there's something clearly not right here. There's something clearly not right. Something's really not quite right here. And I don't know what's causing it. I'm going to take this out. Because what I want to do, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to do a dry fit. Let's try taking this out. Maybe there's a blockage somewhere. We had this with that head. So as you can see, that pole marries up with this pole up here. So let's do a dry fit for the minute. I need to assess what's causing this to not go down. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Definitely can't go that. I need someone to come on here and help me with this because this is insane. I can't get the damn thing on. Ah. Right, as you can see, when I push that down, it seems to go in the gap. So maybe it's a little bit of wiggle work to get that down. Right, that is how it's got to go in. Right, that's it. That's how we do it. We need to put this in and then try and wiggle it in. That's the best way to do this, I think. You always get, this is the joy of these builds, you always get something that will cause a problem somewhere down the line, but you work with it and you try to find the solution. I don't know how World of Wayne makes it look so easy, but this is not very easy in my opinion. Right, I'm going to put the switch in. We will get here in a minute. Okie dokie. Right, now we need to reverse that because this switch has to go in first. Put that switch in first, and then because there's a little catch on the top, on the underneath of this, which can you see it pushes that switch in. So what we'll do, put that in, and then we'll get the AM screw. I think it's a case of just wriggling it into place. So some apparent reason it's not going in. Hello Yorkshire Crafter, how's it going? Not having much luck with this piece at the moment. For God's sake. Let's try again, shall we? Right, I'm just gonna go for it because I'm getting a bit annoyed with this. Right. Left. Yeah, it's a forced move. That's what it is. It's very, it's quite a big push. Got ya. Right. I'm just using the tweezers because there's a little bit of wire just sticking out from here. Just gonna get behind that and just pull that out the way if I can. Because the last thing you want to do is pinch that wire. Just tuck it under there. Right, here we go. Yes. Right, that's what it is. All that bloody time. What it is this is a very tight fit. You have to push it in really hard. Right, we got there in the end. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, that's how you do it. Job done. This is why I make mistakes so that you don't have to. Where's this going now? Right, so now we're going to go out. We're now back on track. We're going to put an AM screw in there, an AM screw in there. Yeah, so just for future reference, if you're seeing that it's not going in, you really have to push it in. It's quite a tight push. Okay, so we got there in the end. We had that problem with the head, if you remember. That was a slack issue. There was not much slack, but yeah, we got there in the end. Hooray! Sometimes it takes me a little while to figure out how to piece it together. So I feel like that for some reason. This screw used to go through there. Here we go. Screw it in. Just having a look here because, as you can see, this screw won't go in. It's definitely an AM. Let's try the back one first. Maybe we'll have more joy with that. Let's get down that. Yeah, it's just not going. Oh. It's just coming off again. What is wrong with this? Ah, right. Did you hear that click? Right. Yeah. If it doesn't go down, if it's not screwing, it's because it's not sandwiched. There we go. Yeah. So you really have to make sure that that's pushed in. If the screws keep rotating, it's because they're not compressed enough. Okay. So that's that one. We had a bit of cock up, but you know, at the end of the day, this is the enjoyment of this build. I like to, if I come across a problem, I like to figure out what, you know, figure out how to put it, you know, all together. So yes, that is looking amazing. Look at that. Right, moving swiftly on. We had a bit of a problem there, but at last we've resolved the issue. Okay, so now we're going to connect this little pivot up now. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we are going to place the red foot joint, which is this part here, and this is the toe joint here. And what we're going to do is sandwich it up like that, okay? Because you've got a hole here to the side here, and you've got a hole to the side here. This is going to push up to there like so, and then we'll do that. So that's looking absolutely fantastic. And then we're going to hold that into place and we're going to compress that and then we're going to be putting 2 EM screws here, because what's going to happen is when you do that, when it goes in there, it's going to move like that. Okay, so let's get an EM screw. Okay, now screw this EM. This is a weird joint. I love this little switch. It's doing that thing again. Let's have a look here. Got to line it up, otherwise it will not go in the hole. Okay, so that's that part there. We'll screw that into position. Lovely job. Yeah, I think obviously if we come across a problem, it's always best to continue it. Don't, you know, come off it if you can't do it. You know, that's the joy of it. Okay, and as you can see, what will happen now is that will move up like that, and then you can pivot it like that. Okay, so it's got a lovely little join on that. Okay, for some reason I'm out of EM screws, so I will remember that needs an EM. As you can see, I've run out because the bag's empty. So in that case, we're going to just have to go with the flow. I have found one. I have found one from the other pack. Yes. Don't worry, I can put that in. Found one from the other pack. There we go, lovely. That looks really cool. I think you have to, it's got a lovely compression there. Let me just check this. Yeah. Can you see? Now it's going up and down like that. How cool is that? Wow. Okay, so once we've done that, the next thing to do is to fix the joints in place with, yeah, so we've done that. Right, I've made another cock up. I'm not having a very good evening this evening. I have, I need to put the CP. These are actually CP, not EP, okay? So let me just get the CPs. I knew something wasn't right there. Oh, don't worry, I'll find it. Goes that CP, that's EP. They haven't gave us CP. Where's the CP then? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, we have no CPs. We have a crisis. We have a problem. They have not gave me any CP screws. I've got EP, AM, BP, and AP. Okay, so wherever this CP is gone, yeah, I don't have any CPs. Oh no. Right, okay. I'll tell you what we'll do. Because I haven't got CP screws for some apparent reason, I'm going to have to contact them about that and see what the problem is, sir. So what I'll do is I'll keep the EPs in here, and then I'll change them when I get some EPs sent to the mail. Because they work. I mean, look, they're not the correct screw, but it holds it. So, yeah. Okay, so once we've done that, what we need to do is put one battery, sorry. Let's put one battery in, and we're going to shove it in that little hole there. Okay, so that's where the battery is going to go. That's quite annoying because I haven't got a CP screw. Why have I not got a CP screw? So this is now our second battery, which is quite nice. We just move that in, slot that down there. Oh, that's a massive spring. Maybe it goes around the other side. Okay, we'll get there in a minute. Here we go. Right, so that's the battery. That's really annoyed me in the fact that we don't have CP screws. How can you forget a bag of C3 screws? Look, these are all the screws I've got. EP, AM, another bag of EP, BP, AP is that one. I can swap that, it's fine. Okay, right, so once we've done that, the next thing what we need to do is we need to put these covers on. So once again, these are CP, not EP, but they've missed me out some. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop that into there, and that will knock it into place. Because these have got little pins on here. See? That acts as a cover. And I can easily get access to that through a cocktail stick. So that's quite good. I cannot believe I have been left out CP screws. There we go. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now is, this is the final bit, is what we're going to do, is we're going to move on to the next section, which is this part here. Now, this is actually plastic, okay, which is going to sit over here and form the cover of the battery compartment. This part here is the actual upper, oh, it's just called upper. It's not Pacific, it's just upper. So, oh, very good. Look at that metal. That goes like that. Oh, wow. Look at the force on that. Ready? Clips into place. So once we've done that, what we need to do next, moving along, is we need to put the battery cover on first before we do that. So that will just clip into place. As you can see, you've got a little hole there. That's for the screw. So we'll pop that into there. Oh, I like that. And we'll put that in with an EP screw, which I've got just here. So yeah, I've missed a few sections, but I've gone back and sorted that section. This is why I don't like doing lives, because if you come across a problem, you can't edit it out. Well, you can if you do it in post-production, but you have to, like, if I was doing pre-record, I would stop there and figure out the problem, but I can't. So that's that screwed in. Now, this is literally, it slots on like that, comes off, slots on like that. Very, very clever. The switch is there and it hides it underneath. So that is looking absolutely amazing, isn't it? That is looking spectacular, which is absolutely fantastic. That's really cool. Let me do that again. That's really cool. Very, very cool indeed. And this part here rocks to the side. That's so cool. How lovely is that? Right, so we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. We need to go back a minute because we've not put this part in here. This is part 2B, okay, and 2F. So this part here, which I've missed out because I'm doing a million gazillions of parts here. This is the sole, okay. What's going to happen is we're going to put these in. We've got 2 holes here, and that's going to slot it over there like that. Oh wow, yeah. See, I'm always in these builds, yeah, I'm always looking for errors. So that slots in really. I'll tell you what, this is, let's do a weight check. Yeah, the foot is definitely a lot heavier than this. So yeah. Right, we're going to put EP screws into there. So we'll pop EP screws into there now. Sorry, AM. Done it again. It's been a long day. I do apologise, but it has been a long day. So we'll put AP screws in there now. So, oh, what's happened there? It's popped out of place. Right, back it up, back it up, back it up. Just popped out of place for some reason. You can see that part there is lifted. Right, okay. Let's back that up. Something's lifted out of place here. Just pop that in. So you have to yeah, it's another one of them type fits. There we go. We're back on track. I will get to your comments. I am backlogged on them comments. I'll tell you what, I'll put that down and then I'll get some comments. Right. Hi Mike. Hello everyone. I found your channel yesterday and I've subbed to Diamond Boxer. Hey Yorkshire Crafter, I have seen it. Normally after New Year I do more videos. It was a little bit too busy. Thank you so much. Yeah, Diamond Painting and Boxer is a brilliant channel. I'm sub to him. This is what I'm like. If the way I work is, if you support me, I will support you back. However, if I'll only support you back if I like your content. If I don't like your content, I'm not going to subscribe, because I'm not going to watch something that I don't like. So I'll tell you what, this weighs a ton. It is so heavy. So yeah, we've had a couple of the only thing I need to change is this part here, because they've not provided EP screws. That's interesting. Let's take that off a minute, because this part here, that's quite a tight fit. Can you see? When we push this part up here, whoops, can you see that goes like that? It pivots. Can you see that? See? Pivots. It's really cool. Look at that. Right, so we're going to put this back over here now. Okay. That goes. Yeah, that looks good. Right, so we've done that, we've done that, we've done all of that. Okay. And that nearly enough completes it so far. I am just checking the manual because we seem to have these parts here that have not been fitted for some apparent reason. So let me just see where they're supposed to go. Can't see nothing in the manual at the moment. Yeah, I think what this is you've got like a little 2H here, which is the red. It says here, place the red hole joins 2H in the round holes on the side. So these will go into here. So these red joints, if I just get a stick, if I just gently prise this up a bit. That's not going to work. But basically, I can get that out. That's easy. But basically, these joints go underneath that. Then you put the screw in. But because they've not provided me CP screws, I will do that in post-production. So the only error we've got here is that these are supposed to be CP and not EM. For the moment, as just a temporary solution, I've put EP screws in there because it does the same thing. So after a mammoth there, we had a couple of hiccups, but this is the joy of the build, is finding the solution. And now it's the ultimate part. We've got to test the switch. Look at this. Here we go. So to get to the switch, very clever, you lift this off and the switch is there. Now the trick is, this is not going to stay on because I don't think it will, because you have to hold it in, but let's see if it goes on. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh wow. And yes, oh wow. So yeah, look at this, right? So this is one of them switches where you push it on, it stays on, and then obviously you click it off and it comes off. Look at that. Oh wow. That's really cool. Put it on, put it off. Right, very clever. So let's just have a recap here. So we've now got the head. To turn the head on, you go like that, okay? And then the lights come on, right? And then to turn this on, you lift up the shoe, switch it on, and there we go. There's the light. I tell you what, that is very bright. Very, very bright. Let's turn the light off. You'll see it flicker on the screen. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, wow. At 2, it does appear that this light is a hell of a lot shinier than this one here. Can you see that's a little bit dull? So I'm wondering if that battery's going flat. So that is so cool. And then you just switch it off here and it goes off. Right. Yeah. So that, I've got to be honest with you, this has been an absolute joy of a build to do. What I'll do is I'll just take the mat away and then whoops, and then I'll bring it in. So once again, we've done the head. We've done a brilliant job on this. As I said, to get to the magnet and the battery cover, you just take this off. This is magnetized and you put that on. What I will do is I'm just going to test that. Yeah, I think that battery's probably going flat. I probably left it on, but they're easy to replace. So, and then that goes on there. Just slot that up there. And this is quite good. Out of them both, this is a lot heavier compared to that. This seems to weigh, it's fairly heavy. However, this part is extremely heavy. Like, it's got so much metal. The only bit of plastic on it is this part here. So when you think about it, all this is metal. Okay, that's literally your plastic part. So once again, so you put that on there. To get to the switch, to turn it on, you take this part off here. You've got a little switch just here, and you press that on. As you can see, it's underneath like so. And then if you say, for example, you wanted it on, put the battery cover on, and they'll be like, oh, where's the switch? And then when you want to turn it off, just take it off, push that there, and that's where it goes. I'll tell you what, this has been an absolute blast to do these 2 issues. As I said, when I very first saw it in World of Wayne, I was like, oh my God, I've got to get this. Okay. When you see it on someone else's channel, it really whets your appetite, and it's like, please come to the UK, because Wayne got it on a trial. But I'll tell you what, Kevin, the Nexus, Alex, whoever else is building this, you will love it. Okay, if you like what you see, check out the website www.vanhome.com, or just shorten it to fanhome.com. They have got Star Wars busts. They have got the Iron Man, the Dodge Charger, but I absolutely love that. Out of all the builds I do, my heart is with this. I used to love the DB5, but this is, wow, absolutely stunning quality. The level of detail in this build, it's quite interesting because it's got like a little curve to it, like round here. So as I said, I will speak to Fanhome because for some apparent reason I've not got no CP. I will change that. I'll cover that in another video. Let's get to some comments now. Oh gosh, I've got so many to catch through. I do apologize. Let me get to some of these comments. Right. Oh gosh. Yeah, because the last comment I got to was that one. Right. Yorkshire Crafter writes, you're welcome. Diamond Painted Unboxer writes, like that. You're good too. I love your content so much. Okay. And technical director writes, Mike, what are you building on a red cloth and the parts are red? You can't see anything, plus your camera is blurred. Yeah, I can't do much about that, I'm afraid. The red cloth is basically to protect that. I do agree that the red and red doesn't really go, but I'm working with what I've got at the moment. Mark's Mods has gave me a special matte that doesn't give me this white blurriness. So I'm in the process of getting that. Thank you for that, and I will take that on the board. Maybe you can use a black cloth. Let me have a look. I don't have a black cloth. Let me just have a look. I've got this cloth, but this is white and red. Maybe that would work. Yeah, I think that's a fair point, technical director. Red on red. Yeah, I'm not using my brain today. Right, I'll get that. Basically, I just used the cloth because I didn't really want to scratch the paintwork. But yeah, I will get that jotted down right now, and I will get a get pen here. I will get a black cloth. I don't know why there's beads on this, but so I need to get a black cloth or some sort of cloth. Yeah, I agree with that. Very fair point. Thank you very much for telling me that, because if you didn't tell me that, I would have not known. Hi, technical director. Hello, Josh. Look at this. You need, I don't know if you have children or anything, but you seriously need to get this for your children or something. If anyone has children for that matter, do get them this. I know it's a model, but seriously, look at that. That is absolutely stunning. I'm going to be playing with that all night. Let's look here. Hello, Mark's Mods. Thank you very much for the Christmas present, by the way, Mark and Julie. That is very kind of you, and I look forward to doing an unboxing of that on in the new year. Yorkshire Crafter, hello. Technical director, hello. Mark's Mods, hello. Looking. Oh! I've missed some. Where have I gone? There we go. So the thing is with this is it goes so quick through the, the feed. Top of the morning to you, Mike. NMC2521. Hello, how's it going? I have been doing this Iron Man. It is a stunning build. Graham Tracy, look at this. You've got a switch here. I've got to do it again. Look at that. That is just like out of this world. Push that onto here. That is stunning. Okay. Seriously. Yeah, so you said top of the morning to you. Graham Tracy writes, going to be a fantastic build, Mike. It certainly is. And as I said, this is my favourite build by far at the moment. Yeah. And Josh writes, looks great. Yeah, so basically, just to have a recap again, we have done the foot now. I am aware that some people are a bit confused. They seem to, I've had a lot of messages saying it's supposed to be the hand. For some apparent reason, it looks like they've changed it. But then again, in World of Wayne, I saw a foot, the foot and the mask. So in the next issue, it's quite interesting. It doesn't show you the parts. It shows you like a diagram or a picture. But it says here to assemble Iron Man's right hand and Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. after the victory. So you do get the right hand in the next issue. That's likely to come in the new year, because what with the pandemic and that, everything's going to slow it up. But I want more. I want to build more, and I've got to wait a whole month. So yes, it's going to be quite nice to see what this is. And this is the thing, like when you're building something for the first time, you don't know where the parts go. Then you memorize that. As I said, the only knock I have is the fact that they've not gave me CP screws. So for a temporary solution, what I've done is I've put EP in there for now, and I'll fix that up in post-production. But as I said, out of the two, this is definitely heavier, because this is basically all metal, whereas that part's plastic. But wow, wow, wow. Absolutely stunning. It's going to be quite nice when we get to this part, as I said yesterday, because is it just going to rest on the top of the spine, or, you know, because there's nothing really there to hold it. I'm wondering if it's going to be wobbling like that, because there's nothing to secure it, although we do have what looks to be a little pin, but that could be the pin from the support one. But yeah, absolutely. And this is what I love, is this, you've got this rockiness going here. It's really quite nice. So this is a build where you just want to play with it all the time. So that is it for Iron Man. I will be back in a month's time. Tomorrow is the last of my videos until the new year. Believe you and me, 10 o'clock tomorrow night, we have an extravaganza of what's coming up in the new year. Tomorrow also, let's just move this to one side. Yes, I am doing The Wonders of Nature, and this is going to be coming up tomorrow. That is a sneak peek of The Wonders of Nature. As you can see, and I'll take it away. So that is coming up tomorrow. So if you want to get this, as I said, it is fanhome.com. I've got to have one more go. I'm sorry, Werner, but you're going to tell me off, but I need to have one more go. Okay, look at that. For anyone that's just joined, look at this. This is, it's just amazing. It's just so, you can't resist having, I mean, look at that. It is so bright. It's just, I love, it's just so, you just want to do it all the time, you know. Let me just get that icon. There will be a flicker on the screen. Oh, I don't like that. Technical director writes, Mike, I like your Spitfire build. When is the next build on it? Right, well, the next, the Spitfire that I've been doing is this part here, which is the stand at the moment. The next build on this will likely be in the new year, because obviously tomorrow is my last video of the year until next year. So yeah, it's likely to be in the new year now. But yeah, this is the stand that I've been working on, and I've actually, let me just go and grab something before I crash. You see, this is the thing. When you do multiple builds, you've always got something to work on. So I have still got to do this part here. This part here is the other wing, as you can see. So I've still got to do that. I'll put that back in there to protect it. I'll put that in there. Like so. And then I got issue number 38, which is this issue here. Now, this is the ailerons, apparently, which is that little part there. Let's have a look at that, actually. Let's just open it a smidge. So, yeah, these are basically assembling the fitting, the right aileron. So, yeah, we'll be doing that at some point. This is an absolute, it looks like you've got millions of stuff to do in this. So can you see that box that I've just done? It's so that you rest the plane on it so that you can work on the plane. Now, John's Iconic Builds, he has done a tremendous job, because he has actually took this section here off. So where the propeller is here, he's took that off so that he can rest it on the work mat as he's doing it. I think that's a tremendous job. Do check him out, John's Iconic Builds, or Military Builds, something along the lines of that. So obviously these ailerons, they're going to be fitting onto the wing pieces. Okay, so yeah, it's a case of stacking at the moment. Next week is quite good because we get the parts to hold the optical fibers for the machine guns in the wings. But the next build, yeah, it's probably going to be in the new year now. So yeah, so I have got quite a few stuff to do, including this part down here. Oh, hang on a minute, I've just found something. Oh wow. Okay, it's not. I got excited then. I thought I found the CP screws. But just to give you a teaser of what's coming up in the new year, I am also doing the Bismarck as well. As you can see, the Bismarck. What else am I doing in the new year? You'll have to wait and see. You have to wait and see that one. But yeah, absolute pleasure to do this build. I think for me, it's the paintwork. The paintwork is amazing. It's like a burgundy red, but it's a very nice shade. I mean, when you look at this part here, you can see that that's darker compared to that. So yeah, I really like that. Right, I'm going to stop rabbiting on now. I'll be back tomorrow with 3 videos, one at 10, 4 and 8 and 10 p.m. So 10, 4 and 10 p.m. 10 p.m. is the extravaganza of what's coming up in the new year. And yeah, that's that. So I hope you like that video. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you do want to subscribe to this, it's www.fanhome.com or fanhome.com for short. Seriously, you're going to love it. Seriously. Okay, it's your choice if you take it up or not, but I personally think you need this build. Okay, I'm a massive Marvel fan, but I can't stop resisting. It's saying pick me up. But yes. So yeah, I hope you like that video. Here we go. What's the mystery you're doing? We've had that discussion earlier, Julie. So I can't respond to that. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you in a month's time for this. And tomorrow for Wonders of Nature, DeLorean and the Extravaganza at 10 p.m. Hope you like that. Take care. Bye-bye.